Hello, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 98 of the American Show. Let us begin. So, Patrick was laying on his bed when all of a sudden he realized that it was the day that he that this was the day that the show was going to have um Abigail and Margaret be guests on the American Show. So he hops out of bed. He goes into the bathroom, brushes his teeth. He skips breakfast altogether, and he is off to work. He gets in his car, and he's off to work. Then, of course, he is so excited that he is speeding, and he gets the attention of the cop, who pulls him over and gives him a ticket. Of course, his second ticket, well, first ticket of the day, but third ticket of his life. But in in Sweet Town, you only need 70 tickets to have your driver's license revoked. So the cop gives him the ticket. He is so excited that he tells the police officer, "I am so sorry, but um, I, I can't. Oh my gosh, I am, I am so excited that I am so sorry that I was speeding, but it's for a great reason. Hopefully, if you receive that way for a moment, if you will, um, I am having okay. So if you watch the American Show, do you watch the American Show? And the cop says, "Yeah, what? Oh, you're Patrick, are you? Yes. But that's yes, I am. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I really want to talk about is okay. So this is gonna be hard for me to explain to you. Um, um, okay. So I am having okay. So on the American Show, I have uh Abigail Freeman and her wife as guests on the American Show. Oh really? Yes. Um. So that's why I was speeding. I once again that is not. I'm so sorry, and that is not an excuse for me speeding. You had every right to give me that ticket, and I will never do it again. But this is probably why I did it, and I am so sorry, but I was just way too excited. You can understand, right? Yes, yes, I can. But once again, that does not give me the right to speed and put a lot of people's lives in danger. I apologize and I accept this ticket with grace and humility. Well, that's nice, thank you. And then the cop leaves. He gives him the ticket and he leaves. And Patrick is off his merry way, is on his merry way to work. So, so after the ticket incident, he's off to work, but not before stopping by, of course, Randy Gold's house to see how she's doing. So he, of course, and so of course his girlfriend is already there at the house. She was at the house for a couple of weeks taking care of her, and she opens the door, she kisses him, she says hi, and he tells her the news. She's happy, and she's screaming out of like pure happiness, and and of course, and of course, Randy Gold is like very worried, and so she asks what's going on. He walks into the living room with her and says, "Guess what? What? I I am having okay, I need to calm down." And then she says, "Okay, so do it then." And then tell me what the hell's going on here. I'll get into it. Don't don't get your pants a bunch, man. Calm down. But I was not a man, so what are you talking about? Oh, mm, whatever. She said, "Okay, um, alright. I'm having this is going to be so awesome. Okay. I'm having Abigail Freeman and Margaret Freeman as guests on the American show." And she's like, "What? Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could be there." And then he says, "I know, it's so horrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I can't believe this is happening." When I first got the phone call, I was shocked. "So he just called you?" Well, the blue? Really? Well, the blue? I know. And I hear that after they do my show, they're going to do also Susan's show as well. Oh, she never talked to me about it. Maybe she will. I think I hear her car going by. Well, I just came by to tell you that yes, I am hosting the American show, and they're going to be my guest on the show. Very excited. I hope you watch it, man. Once again, I'm not a man. I'm a girl. You know this. Sorry, so sorry. No big deal. I am very excited. I am very excited for you, and I will be watching the show. Don't worry about that at all. But that's great. So he so he opens the door, he walks outside, and he leaves the house. He gets back into his car. He pulls out as Susan was pulling in, and he's back on his merry way to work. Um, he hasn't eaten for a couple hours, and so he decided that he was going to eat some. Well, he was going to eat a breakfast burrito. So that's what he did. He stopped at the at the breakfast shack, and of course he stopped by at the breakfast shack, and he asked for his order. He ate the breakfast. He got the order. Spent a couple of hours eating the breakfast burrito, and after he did that, he ordered it. Well, he ordered another one just to pass the time, and he ate the second one. They were both delicious, and he was on his merry way again. So he so he's still driving the speed limit, of course, and he looks up at the sky, of course. He says, "This is a great day, and it's going to be a great night too, because to celebrate, I'm going to take my girlfriend out to dinner." To dinner, and he and so he was he was still driving. He finally arrives at the Alpha Queen Studios. Well, at the Alpha Queen studio, and the rehearsal is about to begin. So he begins rehearsing with the rest of the crew, and he's having a great time. He's a little bit nervous, but not that much. And then his girlfriend shows up. His girlfriend shows up for rehearsal to see how's he doing and to stay for the show. He goes and so after the rehearsal, he goes to his dressing room and he just pumps himself up for a couple hours. He pumps himself up and the show begins. His girlfriend is in the audience. He looks right he looks at her and he says to himself, "She's gonna have a good dinner tonight. A great one." And he begins the show. He begins the show with his opening monologue, of course, as you do. And he just having a good time with the show. He sits on the couch and then the guest comes out. It's Abigail, it's Margaret, and they get a huge ovation as he is introducing them coming out to the stage. They talk, they have a good time. They talk about har- the harrowing experience with experience in Mexico, what it took and what they thought that they had to do before the untimely assassination of the Mexican president, and they talk about the movement, the pro movie movement, and they talk about a lot of stuff. They talk about the past and they talk about the future. Of course, talk about the movies that they made in Mexico, how influential it is, and they also talk about the school, the film school, of course, and how it was how his daughter is actually was actually a film student there, you see, and they're both connecting over that, and everything is just going great. And then the show ends. They say goodbye. He waves his he waves to the film camera as the credits are rolling, as he always does. And just like that, they're off the air. He is buzzing. He grabs his girlfriend and says, "Listen, honey, how about you and me go out to dinner tonight? Cause I am, yes. Oh my gosh!" And she says, "Okay, cool, no problem." And so they get in their car, they get in his car, and they just drive for a couple hours to dinner. They arrive at this they arrive at this like fast food restaurant, of course, and they just ate, you know, chicken and talked for hours. They ate the dinner, but they didn't necessarily care because they just kept talking for like hours. The restaurant was about to close down. They leave the restaurant, they go back into the car, and they are talking on the way home. Talking. It's pretty beautiful actually. And more talking. Finally, they get to the house and they open the door and they are tired, they're exhausted. And then, well, they are making out on the couch. So, yeah, they are making out on the couch, and that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, um, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, 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 bye.